can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. To the air, it's King. Dumps it off in the flats. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's King. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pick it up on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Takes a handoff. It's Hardy. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple and really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Manning. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw again. Using his feet to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Yeah, And a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The kick is on its way. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. To the air, it's King. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Haynes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now the play fake. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Got it, looking for a first. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work.
29 Philly.
Looking for a crease, it's Hardy. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man, it's King. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Quarterback on the keeper. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Looking downfield, it's King. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job of finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Haynes. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shakes off the defender. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Now on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picked up the first down.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. So the problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's King. Caught over the middle, it's Rivers. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the running game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Missouri! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Creates a little space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Running back searching for a hole. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Dead center perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's King. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
That's caught. It's Rivers. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And some room to work. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try it over the left side.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
First and goal. Georgia's empty.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They punted away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's King. Fires left. Got a man, it's Rivers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Rivers. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the field. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's in open space downfield. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Tiger!
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to the score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.